Hi, this is Yoga with Domini and I'm Domini. Today we're going to be doing a nice flow for when it's hot. So it's been really hot in the UK recently, and apparently we're going to get another heat wave. It's called Right Down today. It's so lovely and it's rained a little bit, so brilliant. I'm still going to do this one because it's a nice gentle one, good for beginners, don't really need any props, got a bit of strength in there, a lot of stretching, trying to get every different part of the body. So yeah, it's a good one if you just want a fairly gentle one, and it's really good if it's hot and you just want to go quite slow and gentle. So we'll start in a seated position. Just close your eyes, breathe normally. Just notice your breath, just focus on the breath just for a minute. Just notice the ins and outs of that breath, what that does to your body. So your chest rising when you breathe in, ribs expanding, maybe your belly expands a little bit too. And then as you breathe out, everything falling back in, so your chest falling, ribs going back in, belly going back in. Just focus on that just for a little while. Just the ins and the outs of your breath, what that feels like in your body. Whether when you breathe in the air it feels cool, and then when you breathe it out it feels warm. On every out breath, just try and relax your body a little bit more, so no scrunching up your forehead, no squinting your eyes, no clenching your jaw. Just create a little bit of a gap between your teeth. And shrug your shoulders away from your ears, let them drop. No holding any tension in your hips, your legs, just let everything melt into the mat beneath you. And then you can keep your eyes closed if you want to as we go into some side bends. So just bring your right hand to the mat next to you. Breathe in and bring your left arm up. And as you breathe out, just stretch over to the side. And then breathe into center. Breathe out to the other side. Breathe into center. Breathe out as you stretch. Just nice and floaty and gentle. Going with your own breath, so you don't have to keep up with me. Just go in with the tempo of your own breath here. Apologies if this microphone makes any funny noises during this class. It's the first time using it, so I'm kind of getting used to where to place it and stuff. So apologies if it does rub against anything and you hear any strange noises. And then back to center. We'll just do some gentle twists. So I'm bringing my right hand behind my back, left hand to my right knee, and just twisting, turning to look over my right shoulder, keeping my posture nice and straight so I'm not slouching in this, and breathing. Then go to the other side, so right hand to left knee, left hand behind, looking over my left shoulder. And back to the other side. And then back to the other side. And back to center. You can stay in a cross-legged position if that's the position you're in, and then just fold forward. I'm going to do like a fire log variation. So instead of placing one leg on top of the other, because my knees don't like that very much, I'm placing one leg in front of the other. So my left one's tucked in, right one is in front. Nice deep breath in. And then as I breathe out, I'm just going to fold forward. So remember, you can just stay in a cross-legged position if that's better for you. Let your head hang heavy. And then roll it up and switch over the legs. I'm going to bring my right one in, left one in front. I'm just, because this knee's giving me a little bit of jip at the minute, I'm just going to do it a little bit more like a cross-legged on this side. So I'm just going to bring my foot underneath my leg there, but otherwise just keep your legs like this. But for me, I'm just going to make this side a little bit more of a cross-legged variation just because my knee feels a bit twingy in there. So don't push through anything, remember. You know, if you've got any pain, just adapt to that. Don't push through it. And fold over. Let your head flop. And roll back up. Just going to do some seated cat-cow, so I'm just going to get back into a comfortable seated position. So whatever that may be for you is whatever you can do. You don't have to be cross-legged. Breathe in, push my chest out, pinch my shoulder blades together. Just gently look up. And then as I breathe out, I'm just going to curve my spine to the wall behind me, chin to chest. And again, just doing this with your own breath in your own time. Breathe in, breathe out. One more of those. And then I'm going to come into a child's pose, but I'm going to be rocking backwards and forwards nice and gently. So I'm coming into a wide-legged child's pose, my knees, toes together, big toes together, knees nice and wide about mat width. Coming down onto my forearms, I'm pushing back into that child's pose, breathing in as I come forward, rock forward. Breathe out as I push back, really getting into those hips. And you can close your eyes here as well if you want to. It's quite a nice therapeutic move, just rocking backwards and forwards. A couple more of these and then we'll move into some mini cobras. Just do one more, push back and then make your way onto your belly. Pushing your pelvis into the mat, pushing into the tops of your feet, slightly engaging your glutes to protect your lower back. Hands underneath the shoulders, gaze down at the mat. Breathe in and just gently lift the top of your chest. So if you've got boobs, lifting your boobs off the mat. And then breathe out back down. So breathe in as you come up. Breathe out as you go down. Just keeping it nice and slow and gentle. Nice and low as well, so we're not coming up too far. Just to warm up the spine, the lower back, that you're engaging your glutes and your hips there as well. So just warming up various different parts and making it more therapeutic and massaging. Keep going with those. And then release, just come back into a child's pose. Just take a couple of breaths in that child's pose. Sorry if there's a little bit of weird sounds here. I'm just trying to sort my microphone out. This is a bit of a tester one. I'm going to upload it anyway, even if there is some weird noises. Apologies. Leave me comments in the comment section if you've got any tips for how to use these little microphones better. If there are any weird sounds and stuff. If there's not, then yay. Oh, okay. And then we're coming up onto all fours. I'm going to start on my left side just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to bring my left leg out for gate pose. Hip, knee, ankle in line, foot flat to the floor, pushing into this outside edge. I'm just going to come up, nice deep breath in, right arm up. As I breathe out, I'm just going to stretch over to the left. So I'm not leaning on this leg at all with this hand. I'm just gently placing it there. And then I'm going to flip it the other way. So I'm bringing my right hand down to the mat, left arm up and overhead. Bring both hands down to the mat. I'm just going to push back into a child's pose with this left leg still out in gate pose. So it's like a half child's pose, half gate pose. And then back up. Just going to thread the needle. So I'm going to bring my right hand under the left arm. Right finger's heading towards my left toes. If you can reach your left toes, that's great. Hook onto that. This arm can do whatever you want. It can be here, or you can bind it round your back. So fingers heading towards your right hip crease. And then back up. We're going to bring this same leg, this left leg, up for a low lunge. So you can have your fingers on the floor here, or you can bring your hands to your leg. If you've got blocks, you can use them if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, just come back into half splits. This leg can absolutely have a bend in it. You don't need it to be straight. As long as you can feel that stretch along the back of your leg there. Toes pointing to the sky. Back into that low lunge. We're going to do a twist. So I'm going to leave my right fingers on the floor. Nice deep breath in. As I breathe out, I'm just going to bring my left arm up to the sky for a twist. And then back down. Into kneeling warrior. So this back leg, I'm going to swing my foot behind me, so over to the left, come up, arms out, nice deep breath in. As I breathe out, I'm just going to lunge into that front leg. Nice deep breath in, straighten that front leg, so you might need to shimmy your foot forward. As I breathe out, I'm just going to go into a kneeling triangle. So I'm bringing my right hand up to the sky, left hand comes down to this leg. You can either lean very gently, but have a slight micro bend in your knee here on your shin, or you can bring your fingers to the floor, or you can just use your abs to kind of keep you there and not lean this hand on anything. Both hands down to the mat. Just make your way into a downward facing dog, however you need to get there. Just pedal it out a little bit. Three-legged dog, left leg goes up, so breathe in, bring your left leg up. You can open your hips, get a nice stretch. And then as you breathe out, just bring that leg up to the top of the mat, to the outside edge of this left hand for a lizard lunge. Again, just get there however you need to get there. So if you need to go back on all fours and then sort of get your foot up there, that's absolutely fine. Bring that back knee down, hands on the mat, gaze forward. Just trying to bring your hips down as far to the mat as you can here for a nice lizard lunge. Bring this left leg back behind us, bring the toes onto the mat and then push back into your heel. Nice deep breath in, lift that left leg up. As you breathe out, cross it over the right and then turn to look back at it. You get a nice side stretch. Bring it back to the middle, but keep it hovering off the mat. We're going to go into a balancing tabletop. So left leg out straight, right arm out straight. Try and make sure you've got a wrist, elbow, shoulder alignment there. And you're not dumping all your weight into your wrist, you're dumping it. Trying to put it into your knuckles there as well. And then if you want to, you can work your way up to tiger pose. So you can just bring that foot in and try and push it up to the sky. If that's enough, that's fine. If you want to take it a bit further, bring your right hand back. And if that's as far as you can go, that's fine. Just hold that. If you can take it a bit further, you can hold on to your ankle there or your foot with your right hand. And then you would push your foot into your hand and then push them both up towards the ceiling and get a little bit of a back bend. Release. Come back for child's pose just to get a bit of a counter stretch and get your breath. And then back up. And we'll do that on the other side. So right leg comes out to the side for gate pose. Foot flat to the floor, toes pointing forward. Hip, knee, ankle alignment. And then come all the way up. A nice stretch over to the right. So breathe in as you bring your left arm up. Breathe out as you just stretch over to the right, over that straight leg. Reverse it. So left hand comes to the floor, right arm over your head. Bring both hands down to the mat. We're going to go into a half gate pose, half child's pose. So pushing back into that child's pose with that leg still out. And then back up, and we're just going to thread the needle. So left arm goes under the right. If your left fingers can grip your right toes, that's great. Sorry if there's a bit of interference here with the microphone. This is rubbing right on it. Right arm can come around for a bind if you want, or you can just leave it on the floor. And back up. We're just going to bring this right leg up to the top of the mat in between the hands for a low lunge. Again, you can keep your fingers on the floor here, or you can come up onto this leg. Nice deep breath in. Breathe out and come back into a half splits. Back into that low lunge. Nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to do that twist. So left fingers on the mat, right arm comes up. Down into the low lunge. We're going to go into that kneeling warrior. So I'm swinging this back leg, this back foot behind me towards the right. Coming up. Arms out. Nice deep breath in. And as I breathe out, I'm just going to lunge into that front leg. Breathe in, come up, straighten that front leg. Another deep breath in. And as I breathe out, I'm just going to go into triangle. So right arm comes down, left arm comes up. And you can either have a block here if you need to, fingertips on the floor, on your leg there, or just not anywhere, just sort of holding it there and using your core a little bit more. And then go into a downward facing dog, however you need to get there. Just do that. Nice deep breath in, right leg goes up to the sky, three-legged dog. Really open it up, open those hips, get a stretch. On an out breath, just bring this right leg up to the top of the mat, to the outside edge of your right hand for lizard pose. You can bring your back knee onto the mat. Really lunge into that front leg. Bring the right leg back, push the toes into the mat and then push back into that heel for a nice stretch. Nice deep breath in, bring the leg up. As you breathe out, cross it over the left one and then look back towards it. Bring it back to center, but keep it hovering. We're going to do that balancing tabletop. So right leg's out straight, left arm is out straight. Then you can bring this foot in and just try and kick it up to the ceiling a bit if you want to and hold there. If not, if you want to move a bit further on, bring your left hand back towards the foot. If that's enough, hold there. If you want to take it even further, hold on to that foot with the left hand, kick your foot into the hand and then kick up towards the ceiling. Tiger pose. And then release and go into a child's pose. Come back up, just turn it round onto your back. We're just going to do a bridge pose. So arms by your side, feet about hip width apart. Bring your heels in towards your bum as much as you can. Make sure your knees are staying in, again about hip width, so they don't splay out. Nice deep breath in. And on your exhale, just peel your pelvis off the mat. Hips come off, lower back, mid back. Hold in bridge pose. Just a nice little mini one. And breathe. And release. Again, just take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, peel your hips off, lower back, mid back. Hold. And release. One more of those. So nice deep breath in. Breathe out and just peel up. Nice and gently. Holding that core nice and tight. Glutes are nice and engaged. And release. Just bring your knees into your chest and rock a little bit from side to side. Get a nice back massage. I'm going to bring my left foot to the floor. I'm going to cross my right ankle over my left leg just above the knee. This might be enough for you. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can always push back on that right leg a little bit just to get a bit more of a stretch. Or taking it even further, if you can reach, you can bring your hands through, grab that left thigh and then pull the leg in towards you that way. A reclined pigeon or figure four stretch. Really, really deep hip bum stretch here. And release, just switch over. So right foot comes to the floor, left ankle over the right leg just above the knee. This might be enough for you, or you can push back, or you can thread through and pull the right leg in towards you for an even deeper stretch. And breathe. Just remember to take some really nice breaths, breathing normally most of the time, but every now and then just take a nice big deep inhale, just really oxygenate your body. And bring both knees into your chest, arms out like a T shape, and we're just going to flop our knees, both knees over to the right for a twist. You can always put a block or cushions or something under your legs here, if that makes it easier for you. Try and keep your left shoulder on the mat and not lifting that off the mat. So it doesn't matter how far over your knees go, try not to lift that left shoulder off the mat. So if it is more comfortable for you to put cushions or blocks or something under your knees there, then do that. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out, go the other way. So flop the knees over to the left, keeping that right shoulder on the mat. And breathing. And back to center, nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, I just want you to plop your feet on the floor really hard. If you can, obviously, if you've got neighbours below you, they might not appreciate that. As you're only doing it once, it should be fine. We're not like consistently banging on the floor. And then just go into whatever relaxing pose is good for you. I'm just going to go straight into corpse pose. So I'm just going to flop everything out. Arms and legs nice and wide, just relaxing into the mat. If this feels bad on your lower back, bring your feet in a bit further out than hip width and just let your knees collapse in together. Or you can put something under your knees here so your knees are a bit more up when you flop. And again, just without changing it, breathing normally, just focus on the breath. Breathing in, you can feel your ribs expand, your chest rise. As you breathe out, you can feel it all falling back in. Notice how that feels. Maybe you can feel your belly rising as well as you breathe in, falling as you breathe out. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Or you can just breathe in through the nose and out of the nose. Whatever's more comfortable for you. We're trying to not hold any tension anywhere. So breathing out through your mouth might be useful because then you've got a parting in your lips, parting in your teeth. You won't be clenching your jaw, hopefully. I want you to just tense everything up. So tense your whole body up. Tense, 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 tense. And relax. Do that again. Tense, tense, tense. Tense everything up. And relax. One more time. Just tense everything up. Engage all your muscles. Nice deep breath in. Sigh it out and relax everything. And that feeling of complete relaxation there where you just sighed everything out and just unclenched all your muscles, I want you to take that feeling of being completely relaxed, no tension anywhere, through a body scan. So just start from your feet, make sure there's no tension being held there. You can give them a little wiggle if you want to, just to work anything out. Make your way up to your calves, your knees. Remember that feeling of letting go, of melting all the tension out of your muscles. Just take that along your body, up to your thighs, just making sure you're not holding any tension anywhere. Your hips, torso and your back, chest, shoulders, arms. Just let your arms just flop. They should be floppy, fingers curled in slightly where you're not gripping, not holding anything. Neck should feel nice and loose, so just let your head flop. No tension in your jaw, so part your teeth just slightly. No screwing up your forehead or your eyes. Just let the tension go from your face. Let your face just collapse, just melt. Everything just melting into the mat beneath you. You've got nowhere to go. Nowhere to be, nothing to do, not for the next minute or so. Just relax. Calm. Peaceful, no tension anywhere, just let it all go. Around you. Sounds from this video, you might be able to hear the birds. You might be able to hear my wind chimes. You've got some nice sounds around you too, or you can hear other things like kids playing, screaming, cars going, but whatever the sounds are, don't let them disturb you, don't let them distract you, just notice surroundings, breath, just allowing your body to just melt into the floor beneath you. Engage any muscles, let the tension. Take a really nice big deep inhale for me, a nice big belly breath. And then blow it out very gently and slowly out the mouth. Keep everything nice and floppy and loose. Taking another nice deep inhale, nice big deep belly breath. Exhale nice and slowly as you can, just trying to make your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. 1. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. You can stretch it up, you can stretch anything you need to stretch, make any little movements that you need to make, and just very gently make your way up to a seated position, whatever seat is comfortable for you. sort yourself out. Again, just do any little stretches here that you need to do, anything that feels good. And then we'll take a nice big deep inhale together to finish off. A nice big inhale, arms above your head. Hands together at prayer as you breathe out and bring them down to Anjali Mudra. Heart center. And just bow your head and just thank yourself for showing up today. Thank your body for everything that it does. Thank the weather for getting a little bit cooler and giving us some rain. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Nice gentle one, like I said, good for beginners, good for anyone who just wants a gentle one. Good if it's very, very hot and you just want to get a little bit of movement in without overdoing it, obviously, because no one really particularly wants to overdo it on the exercise when it's extremely hot and then pass out. So if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment below. Let me know what you thought, especially if there was a little bit of disruption with the sound there. Apologies if there was, and scuffs and funny noises and things. If you've got any tips for where to place the microphone a little bit better, or how to use it a little bit better, just, let me know. And I will hopefully see you in the next one. I hope you have a really wonderful day. Take care. Bye.